Hey everybody, welcome to Lucid. I have this pre-shuffle here and I thought it was pretty interesting because we have this card here. It says aligned future. The connection feels solid because you're both facing the same direction. This is partnership with purpose. And I thought it was funny because we have aligned future and we have the 10 of Pentacles here and the Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune clarifying the 10 of Pentacles, which this is all pretty much an aligned future. You have legacy here. There's the 10 of Pentacles. This is where we're all pretty much striving to be happy in our family with their homes and finances are good. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune here, and it's just the divine is moving everything into your direction. Everything is aligned and moving forward so that this can happen. So then we have you here in your independence, your 9 of Pentacles here. You're in your little garden and you are by yourself, riding solo, doing your own thing, financially doing well. Your home life as well. This is you in your, power. This was you with nobody else. But then we have the Tower under you. And I think this is a warning for this physical passion portion. So for me, it's one or two things here. We have the 9 of Pentacles. And if you're heading into legacy, well, then you're going to have to give up that 9 of Pentacles life because it's no longer going to be just you. It's going to be you and somebody else and your family. Or if it's just you and that other person, or, either way, 10 of Pentacles is not a single person. 10 of Pentacles is a person with somebody else because this is how you get legacy. Like, 9 of Pentacles, couple at 10 of Pentacles. So what that tells me, either you have to watch, one, because you have this, don't get lost in the heat once you're with this person, meaning don't move too fast with this person. If this is your person, you can go slow. It doesn't have to burn out because passion in the front of everything burns things out later, take your time with each other. And this is also could be that, because of this little warning up here, that it is a risk for your independence, but I don't see it again as a bad thing because you're heading into legacy and these things are aligning themselves to you. But I also think we have here is this is the person aligning with you and they're working to remove somebody from their life. This Queen of Swords in reverse. So this could be somebody that they're with, that they're trying to remove, or, work on getting a divorce or breaking up, whatnot, to move forward. This can't move forward till this is gone. And I think we've had readings about this before. But let's look into the tarot and see what else Spirit can tell us about this. So, dear Spirit, what do we need to know about this situation? Dear Spirit, what do we need to know about this situation? All right. Let's look into this a little more. So we got that Tower. And then we got that. So again, like I said in the pre-shuffle, I think that was, not maybe a warning for you, but also maybe realizing that while you're standing in your little garden, minding your business, that behind the scenes, this could be going on, which is a divorce, a breakup. Something's shaking up here between two other people. One is your person, and then the other is, a third party. So let's keep looking into this. So it looks like that your person's focus is that they want to move into a reciprocal energy where maybe they weren't being before, or maybe they weren't receiving that before. Maybe like with you, things were a bit uneven. So let's continue looking. And then we have the High Priestess in reverse. Oh, I'm sorry. We have the Seven of Wands here in the near past, and then the High Priestess is sitting in the possibilities. In the near future, we have the Moon. And then we have in power is the Nine of Cups. The Ace of Wands for the environment. The Five of Pentacles for the focus. Or not the focus, the hopes and fears. And then the Eight of Wands. All right. The outcome. Let's see. It's looking a little juicy. So we got that Tower. So let's clarify the Tower before I keep talking. So, dear Spirit, what do we need to know about this Tower? What do we need to know about this Tower? So the Tower is an ending. So we have the Three of Swords here. So that is that ending where I believe it's that other relationship going into a divorce, breakup, separation. Well, I feel it's not even a separation. It's over. And that's what's being worked on as the challenge. So if they have to, divide material assets, if they have to, find new living arrangements, that's going to take some work if people have intertwined their lives together. So let's see, let's clarify this Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, so this person is moving away from somebody who might be like, so you're the Nine of Pentacles upright. This other person, this could be the person that they're with, is a Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So this may be somebody who needs a lot of help, is needy. Maybe that's what's taking so long to separate from this relationship, is that this person may have a hard time supporting themselves. So they have to figure that stuff out. So let's clarify this Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, so I think this person just is over it. It's kind of moving away from it. They're recovering from this could have been a really hard breakup for them. This could have been something that, it wasn't a casual relationship. It seemed pretty long term that these people were together. So let's clarify this Six of Pentacles. So the Six of Pentacles is that I think this is more focused towards you at this point. Like, this is the situation that they're in right now, but this is more of a focus towards you. So I'm feeling like this person may have kind of not been reciprocal in the past. You may have given more to this dynamic than they were giving, but I think they're well aware of that, because this seems to be the focus, that they want to bring balance back into things. They were unable to walk away from you. So I think you've been plaguing this person's mind. And I think it's been plaguing them, how this and why this ended. So to me, this ended because this person wasn't pulling their end of the relationship, or, perhaps something happened in here that, let's clarify what happened. Dear Spirit, what happened here? Why did they walk away in the first place? Let's see. Why did they walk away in the first place? They had a lot of options. So maybe they were dating, or maybe they were, you know, maybe they were coming out of a relationship, you know, and then seeing what was out there while not done being in a relationship. So there's that part. So let's clarify this Seven of Cups a little further. You know, I think this person, might have tried to save this other relationship, and it just wasn't working. By the way, the other person was the Queen of Swords in reverse. So that person could be like completely emotionless and very harsh with their words, harsh, and, you know, maybe thinking, well, in past readings, we got that this person was manipulative and all that stuff. So, you know, this person just could have some ill intentions, and this person could have been just blindsided by it all. So let's clarify the Seven of Swords here in the near past. So in the near past, this person was blind to everything. They were, you know, probably arguing, probably trying to avoid this ending. You know how people get comfortable, even if they're miserable, they get comfortable. And this person could have gotten just so comfortable with their situation that, you know, they refused to see any other way. Like, they probably couldn't see any other way. But that was in the near past. And let's clarify this Eight of Swords. Yeah, so they were probably incredibly immature. They may be young. We got some Page energy here, but Page in reverse energy. So this person could be just kind of an immature. They were handling things just poorly, avoiding it, not looking at things, like maybe not looking at your side or anybody's side, but just, you know, digging their heels in, avoiding everything, because it was probably not a good time being in that relationship. So let's clarify this possibilities. The High Priestess here is that this person, and we've gotten this a couple of times too, that they're not listening to their higher self. They're not listening to intuition. Maybe the divine is poking them, sending them signs and all that stuff, and they're just kind of avoiding it. But I think they're not listening to their higher self, but I think they're trying to listen to more of their feelings. And, you know, I think that might be a lot for this person to, you know, not only listen to their feelings, but now their higher self. So that's why it's like almost like pick one. So let's clarify these possibilities. What is going on here? Dear Spirit, what's this? Yeah, so I don't think this, you know, I think this person has kind of been all over the place emotionally, and I think they are trying to move away from thinking more logically, and I think they're trying to see this situation more in their feelings. Like, okay, you know, what do they feel about you? What do they feel about that other person? You know, I think they're just having a hard time making a decision. So let's clarify the moon. So the moon is in the near future, and this could be like illusions, or this could be just we're not supposed to see, you know, how this plays out. So for us, you know, I think this person is kind of like their feelings are all over the place right now, and they've been all over the place for quite a bit now. You know, we got a lot of passion, but we got a lot of sword energy too, and pentacles. But the moon here, let's clarify this Eight of Pentacles in reverse. I think that they're, looking at the whole situation. I think they're trying to figure out, how to maneuver through everything. I think it was stalled out, but I feel this person wants to come forward and handle this situation. I think they're getting in the near future probably tired of avoiding a decision here. So let's clarify this Nine of Cups in reverse. So this is their power, and their power is that they're might be a little selfish right now. They might be wanting to come out, but I don't think they're in a good place right now. I don't think this person has their head together right now. I think emotionally they might still be going through a lot with an ending. So everybody, let's think about how things feel when you're ending a relationship, But the fact is you keep showing up. So to me, it feels like this person knows where they want to head. And I think they are trying to figure out how to get there without making it seem like, like, oh, hey, we just broke up. Where the heck did you find this other person? So I think there's a lot to think about when it comes to all this. There's a lot of moving pieces, like that alone ending a relationship and then coming towards you. And then if this person was married, how would it look coming towards you? There's a lot moving here. So in the environment, though, this person does want to offer you the Ace of Wands. And this is, a new beginning, a new start, a new passionate start. And there is a lot of passion in this reading because that first energy oracle we got was, physical passion. And then we got I think this person is really hot for you. I think this person, it really wants to be with you. Physically being the main one, if you catch my drift. So they're focused here. The hopes and fears here is that they'll be left out in the cold. So, if they end this and they come towards you, are you going to want to be with them? So let's clarify this Five of Pentacles. And they're hoping that you want to work with them and that, that you guys can have something together. I think we had the Legacy card, the Ten of Pentacles in the beginning. So I think this person is thinking pretty serious about you. They're thinking future plans. So maybe they are coming in passionate, but that's why I think that warning was there in the beginning, that you have to balance that, there's got to be some balance to that. You don't want to, because there's a risk. They're showing us this because there could be a risk of you burning out the relationship too soon by just making it about sex. It's supposed to be more than sex, because we had the Ten of Pentacles, which this is legacy. This is a relationship that's supposed to go way past just physical. It's not just a sexual relationship. That's part of it, but there's more to it. Love, commitment, consistency, loyalty. All this is supposed to come from this relationship. So if you guys are just boom, straight to sex and not asking things of each other, then you risk losing something good to just passion. So just keep that in mind. So we'll clarify this Ace of Wands. So we got the Five of Swords, and let's clarify that Five of Swords. Now this could be this person coming in because they have this card, the Five of Swords, is like a win-it-all mentality. But I'm thinking in this, it's not so sneaky where it's like they don't care what they got to do to get to you. They need to get to you. And for them, yes, they're in a role where it's like they're fighting to get to you. So I wouldn't be surprised that they do have a win-it-all mentality, because they have to win this to get past it, to get to you. Because here we got the Ten of Cups, And that's also like the happy home, loving environment, beautiful life, happy life, all that stuff. Well, this person wants to move that way with you. They also see that. So they see the ten of Pentacles with you, and they got the Ten of Cups here. So this person isn't thinking small things about you. This person is thinking marriage, life, children, home, combining your lives together. So maybe that's why it's, they're leaving something right now. So they may be a little scared, but they still have this pull towards you. So they may be afraid to commit, but they feel already that you are somebody worth committing to. And then we have the Eight of Wands. So this could be a message. This could be a fast, a lot of text messages, a lot of conversation here, quick conversation. So this is Eight of Wands, happens pretty quickly. So let's clarify this Eight of Wands. And we'll clarify this Magician. So either this person can't manifest right now, but when they can, they're going to come in quickly, because now we got this reverse Queen of Cups. But it also could mean that this person's can come in like a little manipulative, where they want something. Are they coming in healthy for it? Dear Spirit, are they going to come in healthy? Oh, let's clarify this Hangman. Clarify the Hangman in reverse. So I think, the halt is that things need to, because right now their energy is that they want to come in. They see legacy with you, but I still feel like the divine is trying to also remove some tendencies this person has. And I think part of those tendencies is that this person may, may do things in a sneaky way, not in a way that benefits you both. So that's why I'm saying, make sure this person comes in, and when they are in, they're consistent. They're talking more than just trying to get you in a bed or anything like that. I think that's a lot of where your boundaries are very important. Like, you guys could have been separated, and during that time you learned your boundaries. You learn not to self-abandon. And so the divine is asking you to stay within those boundaries, stay within your Nine of Pentacles, and let this situation sort itself out, because there's a reason and a method to the divine's madness of how they work things out. So yes, the intentions right now are this person wants the Ten of Pentacles life, and the divine is trying to move it towards that life, and this person wants all this with you. But this person still needs to remove themselves from this toxic environment and be away from it for a bit, so that they can get rid of any toxicity that they picked up in that relationship. I think they need to take some time too. So I wouldn't be so happy about them You want them to rush in when they've worked everything out, and mentally, they know that you're so important. And this legacy life and this Ten of Cups life is so important that they're going to fix whatever things would break it. So before they come into you, the divine also wants them to work on themselves. We got a lot of work cards here, and a lot of pauses. Like, this person is also taking some kind of refusing to take those pauses that divine is asking them for. They have a lot on their plate, but with all that on their plate, they still have to choose honesty. They still have to choose the right way to do things, all that. They can't just, deuces and screw this person over, because that's not how it works either. Like, this person needs some time to work on this situation. So let's get some dark confessions here. So let's see what we can get out of this person. It says, I am distracting myself to avoid thinking of you. So yeah, they're still in this kind of crappy environment and having to, tie up loose ends. But they are working. There's a lot of work cards here, like I said. And let's get one more. I smile on the outside, but I am dying on the inside. I feel like this urgency, like I feel a lot of anxiety. Like there's this urgency where like this person really wants to get to you, and I think that that would bother anybody. And I think that knowing that they want to be with you and still having to deal with this situation, well, yeah, it will put things on a pause. But if somebody's like already knowing that they love you, want to be with you, but now they gotta wait, that sucks. So let's take some unspoken truth. We'll take 2 of these. Let's see what else your person has to say here. Let me shuffle these real good. All right, it says, I really thought you'd always be here. So maybe you guys had a bit of a falling out and things were said. And now this person's by themselves, but still has you on their mind. And then it says, you gave me the sweetest dream and the hardest reality. So instantly I felt like you guys had a fight. Like you guys on a normal basis together have this fantastic relationship together, but then instantly I saw a fight between you. But I feel like the fight wasn't even like a fight, more or less like you were pointing out some things that this person was lacking in. And this is where I think that 6 of Pentacles comes in, this reciprocation. I think you could have been asking this person to be, maybe call, text, do something with you, and they weren't because they had this other situation going on. And I feel like instead of being honest with you, they weren't honest and they tried to hide this situation. I don't know if they try to hide the relationship from you, or maybe like how them separating or divorcing or any of that is going, or maybe they were playing both sides. But I see that you didn't feel good about it. You felt like it was off. And so you addressed it, and this person got defensive about it. But then now they realize that you weren't trying to just fight. You were trying to show them like you have needs too, that you're important too, and that if you want to be with someone, that you got to show it. And I think that's all that you were trying to put out there, and it wasn't met the way you thought it would be met. So I think this person has a lot to work through. I know love can't carry everything. They got to figure this out and come to you in a healthy manner. They got to clean out their closet. They got to be honest with you, and they got to put it all on the table. And I think that's where you need to make sure, like the warning in the beginning is, don't let them just come in for sex and then not show anything else. Like don't give them anything until they show stuff. I mean, that's up to you, but I'm just saying I wouldn't give them anything until they showed me like they're here for business, like that I'm somebody important, and then they're going to do all the things that I expect from them. So that's why I'm saying, like, you know, don't be so quick to jump in the bed with them, because I think that's part of your boundaries that you were supposed to learn apart from this person. So I hope that helps somebody out here, and I will talk to you guys later. Take care.